If somebody said non-voting me, I'd be looking at him pretty weird too. So, did you download all those things already?
Noise. I haven't played against Noise with this deck.
Did you download all the things?
No, I didn't do anything. I'll keep this in. It has Jackson Howard in it. 2 ice.
It's like now the game's even worse, man. Now it's just like white boxes everywhere.
Oh, just shut up.
Fucking.
Hedge fund? That's pretty good. I'll take it.
Live with that, right?
Totally cool with this.
All right, watch him just brutalize the crap out of
If he
you.
just goes account saving right off the bat.
It's just a ballsy as fucking account. So
Yeah.
he just goes, "Noise, bitch. What up?"
Yep, you got it.
And I was gonna run the remote. I don't like that Dirty Laundry is showing up in every single deck. I don't think it is a card that works in every single deck.
I think you might be right. It's way better if you have Desperado.
It's way better when your game plan involves lots and lots of running anyway. So you can just sneak it in somewhere. If you're more of a I'm gonna build up kind of game plan, then you should not be running Dirty Laundry at all.
Definitely has to trash that.
Yep.
Code busting, draw a card, pass the turn. Yeah. So here I'm probably Jackson draw 2, right?
I don't know if you play code busting there, or if you just get another card, to be honest. I think another card may have been better for him.
Possibly.
You kind of need the money, don't
Um.
put the path down.
Yep. If he runs this Jackson Howard, I'm just letting him trash it.
Yeah, of course. What else are you going to do with it? He should. He should go get the Jackson.
Maybe. I mean, he'd have to face check. It's pretty dangerous.
No, it isn't.
Could be Kamainu's. I guess he could just run archives, but that's a gigantic waste of economy. Unless he's got another dirty, so okay.
Does he?
Nope.
I don't know. Jackson increases the RP deck's efficiency just so hard, though. I'm going to be
I
back in
know.
a second.
Okay. All right. Let's see if he checks the other one. He's checking a pad campaign.
All right, I'm back.
He's not gonna like what he sees.
I think legitimately that Jackson might be the biggest engine of this deck, of like RP decks in general,
Yeah.
because
Agreed. I'm gonna draw a card in
Jackson,
Celebrity Gift
like you
here.
don't run that many agendas, so Jackson lets you draw into your economy and your ice, which are there in decent numbers, but not in like numbers that you can normally draw enough of them guaranteed.
Right. He also lets you stall the game longer.
Yeah, so Jackson just powers the fuck out of your deck
I know,
beyond what it does to
Normal decks. Yeah, this is
normal
this
decks.
is one of the
Yeah,
best. This is one of the best Jackson decks I've ever. Like Jackson Howard has
yeah.
more.
Jackson Howard is like plus value in this deck, and if you
Yeah,
know anything about how good it already is, giving it extra value just makes it fucking insane.
yeah. If you guys were watching the previous game where we played against RP, it's why I was considering trashing Jackson Howard on 3 money when I saw it in R&D.
Yeah, because
He actually,
basically,
I let him have it, but he didn't make very good use of it. All right, so he
yeah, he
milled.
should have installed it right away, and then it would have saved his brain trust, which would have been okay use.
This is funny. He milled an NAPD in his running archives and not being able to steal it.
That is funny.
Mm,
Brutal.
brutal. All right, Jackson Howard. Nope. So what do I do about that?
Draw a card.
Draw a card, play 2 cards. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Because if you draw Jackson, it's the trolliest fucking thing ever. Oh, you can install your Jackson.
Do I even want to do that though?
I think you do. Oh, you could put Kamainu on our archives.
I could put Kamainu in archives.
Seems okay.
Seems pretty good to me actually. But it's like sort of expensive to res.
Yeah, but it's gonna like it's noise. It's gonna make a lot of archives runs.
Yeah, but
The NAP though.
he is. But he's gonna be broke with no cards in hand. I actually like that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to give it up, and then I'm gonna put Toll.
You want to
Toll.
put Caprice or Ash in archives?
No, I'm gonna put Toll Booth on a new mode. I actually sort of want him to pay to steal an APD here.
Okay.
He's probably just gonna ignore
Oh,
it.
he's not gonna go for it. Okay. Well, then we're just gonna get the Jackson back.
Probably, yeah. Maybe draw on it.
Yeah, that ain't another money though.
Should I be?
Now it's like the best fucking Combiner ever.
Should I be afraid of Siphon?
Um.
I think so. I think I'm gonna do.
What the hell else are you gonna spend your influence on?
Yeah, nothing. I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna play this.
Really? I think now you just get the Jackson. Though.
No, if he wants to run into Combiner with 5 cards in hand, I don't give a single shit.
All right. No, don't gain 1 credit. You put the Ash in the remote and like make him run that.
Oh, he's not gonna run the remote.
Oh, then you have the Ash down already for in case you need the remote.
Runs an R&D.
About time. Oh, we didn't get sniped, so that's good.
That is good.
What does he see? He saw...
An Eli. Which is probably... Actually, I think I might pop R&D.
Don't you like Eli Pup R&D?
I like Eli on the remotes a lot in this deck. Pup is not very good on the remotes.
I don't think you need to do much for that with that remote, to be honest. I think the toll booth on its own is going to be enough.
Probably, but I'm going to install Pup on R&D.
Toll booth Ash is going to be fine.
Yeah. And then I'm going to interns back to Jackson now.
Okay.
In a new server or this server? Probably just this one. No.
A new server. A new server, because else he knows that there's an asset in there, so you can't have agendas in there.
That's
now
true.
we can still make the Ash bluff.
He also has to face check something painful to even get at it.
Yeah. Like, if he expects the Eli to be on R&D, then he needs to commit to him using his entire turn to get rid of the Jackson. And all his money.
Yeah, I mean, these two are going to just fucking ruin him in the long term.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like right now he's got problems. I think he can go for a score on the NAPD.
I don't usually do that. I usually just wait for...
You can absolutely do it because he needs to go through a toll booth, which costs a fortune.
Ooh, that's really interesting. Desperado in this.
Yeah, well, it makes the dirty laundry is a better choice.
It does, but your noise, like Grimoire, seems like a natural fit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you you're wrong for putting one of the best cards in the game in your deck, though.
No. I mean, he probably doesn't think. He obviously doesn't need the memory because he's using Cryptus.
Probably. Yeah, we need to res this. Break.
All right. So before, when you still had money, you could have totally made a play with the NAPD because of the trash cost, like the not the trash cost, but like it costs 4 to steal, and that will protect it adequately.
Do I just end? I'm just ending the run. I'm just ending the run here. If he wants to get if he wants to break it, he can't see this, so I'm not resing Caprice. Oh, he's breaking 2 net damage. Okay. Then I'm just yeah.
Like, holy shit. Thanks for breaking.
Yeah. I was gonna do that anyway.
But I guess he has cards in hand he wants to protect.
Maybe.
I don't know, you could have dinged him for a net damage there and then gotten the Caprice guarantee, though. If you were willing to pay $3 instead of 1.
Not really. I don't want to have to res this Caprice unless I have to. Because
Okay.
I might want to have to res the other one on a remote later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's draw 2.
I'm just saying, if you would have been willing to pay 2 credits, you could have dinged him for a net damage.
Draw two and
Yeah, let's get a
skip.
lot of money.
Yeah, let's just get a lot of money.
All right, now if he's smart, he notices this. Yeah, he will notice that Tsurugi. If he's extra smart, he notices that this reveal showed him the cards in a certain order, and the Tsurugi came at the time after the Eli and all that. Oh no, it's not. It's not Tsurugi. It's the Eli.
I just showed him the Eli.
Yeah, no. Like if he notices the Eli, then he should know that there's something else on the R&D, and not the Eli.
Right.
But that's a really tough read. Like,
I also have multiple Elis in my deck.
yeah, that's why it's an incredibly tough read.
I mean, it's pretty close to an Eli, what it is. It's pop.
Mm.
Alright.
All right, you go for an NAPD score right now. Come on, don't
Durdle.
fuck 'em. Yeah, exactly. You're durdling too much already for me.
I'm going to go for this, and then I'm actually going to...
Ash in it. Come on.
What? No, definitely not.
Hell yeah.
No, he's not going to be able to afford it. The question is, what do I put on HQ in addition?
Why do you put anything on HQ in this?
Siphon. Oh, no, I'm putting a Tsurugi there.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the only way I lose this game is to Siphon. Actually, he's playing Desperado, so it's pretty damn unlikely he's playing Siphon at this point.
Well, he could have 2 Desperado to Siphon. And then like 3 same old thing.
Yeah.
And then the last influence is like... I have no idea. An easy mark. Because he knows and he needs money. Or it's a clone chip, maybe. That's never bad.
Data Sucker, milling, and Kamainu.
Whatever, Kamina's not that great.
Nope.
Plus we have a Jackson, so...
Yeah. Liberated.
Alright, good for him. He can go and get all that money. You gotta click too much.
I got some points.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I were playing this deck, I would strongly have considered just drawing more cards to find an Issei, because it's like impossible to lose after you score one.
That's just wrong. I think even with this deck, if you durdle too long, you just... Like, Corp decks, the longer the game goes on, the higher your chance of losing, because just random accesses goes up.
Not in this one. You can actually just completely shut out random accesses a lot of the time.
Not completely. You can just reduce them a lot, sure.
Alright, so he's going for R&D.
You can never completely shut it, unless they're doing fixed breakers, and you can, like, fire swipe, and that's it. You can't get it anymore. And that's normally the hardest fucking thing in the world to do.
He jacks out. Can't say I agree.
No, well, I guess he's afraid he's gonna find the third NAPD, but that seems really stupid because it's
Well, he gets a credit back for Desperado.
Oh yeah, okay. In that case, it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess he wants his money because he wants to trash our econ, but it's too late, I think.
It's not too late. It's actually not. This is a pretty reasonable play on his part. It's actually basically like never too late.
But then it seems bad to not go and trash both, but okay. Alright, NAPD, stop durdling. I saw you trying to durdle. It's not gonna happen.
Alright, fair enough.
How do you say this? I'm trying to translate a Dutch proverb or whatever, but obviously doesn't work very well.
No. Did it rhyme?
No.
Alright, well, you got that working in your favor.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
It's not really a proverb, it's like...
an idiom. That's the word, an idiom.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me look up what idiom means exactly to make sure it's really what it is.
That just means a saying.
I guess. It's like... strict but just. It's kind of what it is. Like, that's the direct translation. That's what I am being to you.
Now I need like a little more on R&D, I think.
Dude, you need to draw a future perfect. Like next turn, you fucking win. You're gonna regret that not the Ash not being in the server a little bit, but other than that, and then you win on like what turn will it be? 20.
By the way, guys, here's a trick. When you're installing a 4-2 and you have 5 cards in your hand, it's good to install Advance It, not just because it looks like a 5-3 and you might get somebody to run on it because of that, but also then it gives you flexibility for what card you play next turn without having to discard.
Yeah, sometimes you also want to over advance agendas like that, like over advancing quotation marks.
Yeah.
Just so you can, like, if your HQ is not very safe, but your R&D and your remote are, just in case you immediately draw the next agenda, you can move it straight down the pipeline into the remote when you don't want to keep them in HQ.
This is interesting. So he goes, imping my pad campaign here.
Okay, then. I can't say that I care.
Nope.
Goodbye, iPad. You hardly knew you.
He discarded a Stimac, by the way, which makes it pretty likely that he has another one. Which means that he could get past this toll booth.
I find it interesting.
Oh, this is an old version. I have a Philotic Entanglement in here.
What the fuck? Alright, go and install it. Stop dirtling.
No, there's no reason to install this. It doesn't do anything. Because if I score a Future Perfect, I win the game, actually, and if I score a Nisei, I basically just win the game. So why am I gonna score
Because
this?
it makes your Nisei's win you the game.
They already win the game. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
They don't. But yet that game goes on and on.
No, you can't. Once I'm set up like this, I can't possibly lose when I have the Nisei.
Okay, whatever, man. I think it's a bad idea.
I promise.
At least dump it into archives then. Oh, actually, it doesn't really matter.
I actually am thinking about it, but I can like put more on R&D, like put an Eli there. I think I like that.
I think it literally costs you nothing to score that agenda, but okay.
Well, I'll put a Sarugi here.
Tsurugi's good.
If you want me to put this agenda there, I can. I really don't want to score it.
Could have. Okay, what you could have done. Is
I could have drawn
You could have just installed it in a remote.
a random remote.
Not the scoring remote, but just a random remote.
I could have.
Pretty likely he wouldn't run it.
Pretty likely.
Because he would read the agenda as being in the scoring remote.
I just don't see why I have to do that sort of thing.
Because it's cute.
Yeah,
Fucks people's heads.
but right now he has 0 points, and I'm gonna want to keep him there.
It's always good to like show a range of play for your opponents, so they will think you're capable of doing shit like that.
Yeah, well, I'll show a range of play when it's close to try and fuck with people, because when it's close, it becomes more difficult for somebody to like make an interesting play, like or like, you know, like they're like more tight on shit. Like here, all exposing this is doing is giving him a chance to win where he has basically none.
I guess, I don't know. I don't think it gives him a chance to win. I think there's 0 chance he would have ran it.
What I could really use is like a Sundew. Then I could dirtle for a long time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Seriously, the Sundew is one of the better draws.
You are the dirtler. And
I know.
then they complain. They go like, "Oh, the problem with this deck is it goes to time all the time." Yeah, because you're not scoring your fucking agendas.
He's right.
I draw an agenda, and the first thing my mind goes to is like, "How am I going to score this guy?" And the answer is, in this case, as simple as taking a single click to install it, and you will score it. Jesus.
He has medium discarded. And 2 more mediums discarded. Looks like he's somewhat given up on that.
Yeah. Looks like he is. For the love of God, just fucking... Please just install the agenda.
Nope.
Just install the agenda. Alright, if he runs that Jackson... No, this turn is different than last turn. Now he has money. Oh, he has clone chip? Cool.
If he runs this Jackson, I just let him trash it.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
But to do it, he has to face check into something. He's gonna parasite a pup. Seems fine. Oh, he's mass installing.
Oh shit. Damn.
What did he
in
mill?
Eli, Sundu,
What's the third card? What did he install? He installed Imp. Oh, there it is.
and the Future Perfect. Trashing Data Sucker. Did he install a Parasite?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have 2 agendas in there now. 1 Future Perfect, 1
Yeah. They're gurgling too much.
maybe. I'm gonna shuffle in my agendas at the end of his turn.
Why?
Because. And I want, I guess, the Celebrity Gift.
I think you would have preferred a hedge fund, but okay.
Maybe. There's a Quandary.
Just
Clear virus counters, right?
he's got no money.
So?
So you install the agenda. There is a scoring window here you can drive a truck through.
Right, fine. Install the agenda, advance, and
Advance
install.
once.
Install what, a Quandary?
Anything. Just dump something on R&D.
No, install Quandary here.
No, why would you do that?
Because it makes him put another virus counter on Crypsis to be able to break in with a stim hack.
Oh, you have Ash and Caprice. Stim hack does nothing.
Well, he has Clone Chip, so he's probably just not playing Account Siphon. We can probably tell that now.
He's dumped a whole bunch of mediums, and he's got Clone Chip and Parasites. Like, his whole plan is big dick R&D.
Yeah, I know.
It's clearly not working out because he got stopped by a pup, which kind of gives you, you know,
It tells you something about noise.
yeah, something's wrong with your big dig deck if pup stops you. But anyway, I was talking about noise before, right? So you had like the personal workshop variant where you just played massively uninteractive.
Yeah.
You literally could not get scorched. Like you needed no plascreets in your deck. Well, okay, I posted bounty shot on you actually. Posted bounty shot on you in massive ways, because not only would it fuck your, not only would it kill you with scorched, but it also, even if they didn't have scorched, they would just trash your personal workshop with everything on it, and you'd be totally screwed, right? And then they started making MBN stronger and stronger, and they, you know, MBN got played more and making news.
Yeah.
Was shitting on you, so that's why the deck went away again. Like, Personal Workshop came out in the 3rd data pack, and by the 6th data pack, you had like Beal for MBN, and MBN started becoming like the best, like at least up there with HB. Maybe not the best, but it was up there. And then this deck, this Noise Workshop idea, kind of completely went away. And the other Noise Workshop idea was to just be regularly aggressive, but now you have instant install speed parasites. And that's really good. And that idea hasn't gone away, but now you're doing it with Clone Chip instead of Personal Workshop, because it's much less vulnerable. But yeah, instant speed parasite's really good.
I forgot he had imps. I should have used this.
Yeah, you should use it.
Yeah, well, I forgot. Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do that. Do 0 net damage.
Do 0 net damage.
Still an amazing agenda, even with that.
Yeah, it's still better than Brain Trust. I actually, this is I cut it
Have you
for.
ever seen an over advanced Brain Trust?
I cut it for a fetal because it's actually just so stupid to score that agenda no matter what.
Yeah, I agree. Fetal's better. Have you ever seen an over advanced Brain Trust?
I've done it before, just for like the lulz. Then I realized how awful it was. I was like, wait, why did I do this?
Yeah, no, because you pay 2 clicks and 2 credits, and you need to res after that 4 pieces of ice with cost greater than 0.
All right, so he trashed
To
the
break even.
He trashed the Nisei. He trashed the Nisei on me.
Yes, it was. I was making the point of how terrible brain trust is.
I get it.
Like, you need to score an agenda as a 5-2, which means you need to have it on the table with advancement tokens on it for at least a single turn.
Yeah.
Which means you need to have a bunch of ice installed and res to be able to do that. And then after that, you need to res and install, or you need to res 4 pieces of ice with res cost greater than 0 to break even. What game does this happen in?
It just doesn't.
And it's not like it scales well. It's not like, well, yeah, but if you over advance it further, no, it stays just as terrible. If it would have been like a 2-4 by default, but then every single over advancement it gave you cheaper ice, then you could maybe, if you had a big scoring window but you lacked agendas, maybe you could like advance it all the way up to like 7 or some craziness like that. And then say, hey shit, a whole bunch of my ice is now free. Right? Like 3 reduction in install or in res cost, that's pretty huge. That would pay itself back in like, let's see, 2 pieces of ice? That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. By the way, I've been dirtling while you haven't been paying attention.
I haven't been paying attention, I'm just ignoring it.
I'm clicking for credits and all kinds of dirtly shit.
Why wouldn't you draw a card? You're not losing, but if you take us to a real life tournament, you're gonna lose shit because you're running out of time. You're gonna lose points.
I can actually just lose the mill here.
You could, right? If he snipes enough agendas, you're fucked.
Yeah, well, he has to win future perfect size to steal those, even if they're in archives, and I can like put a toll booth there or something if I want.
Yeah, but he can mill you.
Yeah.
And then you die from that, even if you do the score them. That's what I mean. There's no Jacksons anymore. You have no way to get them back out of archives. So who gives a shit if you can score them? If he mills them, he wins.
There are Jacksons left. There's one
No,
left.
there aren't.
Yes, there is. There's one left. I interns one back, remember?
Look in your archives.
It doesn't matter. Like, one's removed from the game.
Yeah. Aren't there 2 in archives?
They're not. There's one in archives.
Oh, okay. I got it wrong. Alright. Calm down. Draw
I'm
some
gonna-
fucking cards.
I'm gonna draw a card here. Seems fine.
A card. He draws. Alright, you can put that on our R&D.
No, I'm putting it on archives.
Oh, okay. You can draw another card.
No, I'm gonna put an Eli in archives also.
No, draw a fucking card.
No.
What's your chat say about this?
I also have a wraparound here, by the way, which is pretty solid, which is why I'm not terribly worried about archives.
You mean R&D? What is your
Alright.
error?
It's a
is your-
wraparound Sarugi. It's
What
pretty.
does your chat say about your darling?
I don't know. This is how I always play. They love it.
Show me the chat. I want to see the chat. How did he kill that? I guess that's zero strength. Oh, he did it. Okay. Clone chip. I get it. Did it in your turn. Dude, show me your chat.
Alright, here's the chat. It's not coming up. It's broken.
Just minimize this window.
Let's see if he wants to click through an Eli.
He should. He has 7 credits.
Yep. He can afford this.
So minimize this window. Come on. I want to see chat.
That's
Apparently.
so he gets a credit. He can trash this for free with an imp.
Yeah. Seems legit.
But I burned a turn off of him, and I gained sundry credits.
If you would have drawn a lot of cards here, right? You probably would have had your Jackson or the agenda.
Maybe.
Maybe. Alright. Yeah, he didn't hit F3, so he didn't get the credit. It's fine.
I hope he doesn't explain it to you because. Oh, okay. That greed on the down sucker.
I might just clear virus counters.
You're doing it just to annoy me at this point, though. What? Yeah.
I guess.
Automated. Just like the cards aren't.
There's an agenda.
Maybe you should install that.
No, I'm going next turn for it.
What? Okay, no.
I don't have enough money to trace Ash, res Caprice, res this, and res this. I take Sundew money. Next turn, I'm filthy rich for it. Okay. He probably has SimHack in his hand. If he steals Future Perfect off the table, I can easily lose. If I do it that turn, I have 8 money. He can definitely steal it off the table. It might even be right to wait another turn. Look, he's going to Parasite Eli.
Alright, whatever. Maybe that turn was right waiting, but waiting another turn is stupid.
This turn was definitely good to wait.
Yeah, that turn was alright to wait.
Now he can't. I don't know. He can't run Archives this turn successfully.
You can't?
Is he gonna click through? Yes.
Of course
Okay.
you can.
This is fine. He steals 1 agenda. It's not gonna be enough. He's gonna need to like play 3 agendas and hit like Future Perfect agenda and win the side or win the next turn.
See, the difference between you and me here would have been that I would have not rezzed the Eli or the Ash, and I would have had that money still left, and I would have drawn more, so I could have totally gone for the win already.
No, because you would have not had 2 turns of Sundew, so you'd be at just as little credits as me.
I don't think so.
Dirtling gets a lot better when you have Sundew in play.
I guess.
I'm gonna no-res this, right?
We hope he breaks the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna no-res Caprice either here.
Why? Then I'll trash her.
It's okay.
He gets the access though,
Yeah, I know.
so you could snipe Future Perfect,
He could. It's like a 1 in 15.
but you don't have to take that 1 in 15.
Well, I do, but if I want to get a scoring winner next turn, I do.
Dude, he's got no credits. You have a scoring window.
He has StimHack in his hands, okay? If he wants to pay like the 2 credits to win the future,
Stimhack isn't going to help him against Ash and Caprice. Like,
maybe I res the Caprice here. I'm not sure.
that's too late already.
I know, but I'm just wanting to win now.
Alright, go for the this way. Grab
Do I
credit.
want to put a Bako over here actually? Trash display a Bako.
No, grab credit.
Okay. I mean, I'm worried about like mill run, steal it. I guess he doesn't have enough to do that. But okay, I'll just take credit. Seems fine.
Yeah, I guess mill run would be, but yeah, you do. Wow. Like, even after you showed him that you're going for an agenda, he's okay paying an extra credit for something that doesn't help him.
Yeah.
Alright, here comes the siphon.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's not getting through. Not unless he pays like 1 credit, then I res Surugi, then he like takes infinite damage and dies. Yeah, he's not getting through with a
You
siphon.
need to make a card that's like allows you to make 2 make a run event cards in the same run.
Like if
you
you
can siphon StimHack. It would be like the ultimate bat combo card that people play.
Alright, so he hits a quandary, so he can't win like this anymore.
Uh huh. Why not? You can still win. What's the problem?
I don't know how he wins like this. And he needs to hit a future perfect.
Well, yeah. But he can do the thing that you've been afraid of still. Like, he can still run that remote with a stim hack and get in.
But he can't. He doesn't have enough.
Why not?
Because Toll Booth costs him, what, like 6 to break, and then he has to get a virus counter on Crypsis first, and then pay 1 to break Quandary, and then he also has to beat Ash and Caprice, which I can do all of.
Yeah. But I mean, that was already true last time when you were still crying that he could still do things.
No, because last turn I couldn't res the Ash and the Caprice. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, that was like 2 turns ago.
Whatever.
Like, that term was right to wait.
I'm peeking on more.
I think that's really rude.
I don't care.
Just start. I still think it's rude.
Frankly, I think that it should be the rules of the game that after the game is over, you flip everything up.
I don't know about that.